Hello, I'm Atujam and you're watching Hornbill TV. Prime at 9 now. Russia has ordered the withdrawal of troops from the crucial city of Kherson, which happens to be the only city Russia was able to capture since February's invasion, CNN reported. The order came at a meeting in Moscow between Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and the commander of Russian forces in Ukraine, General Sergei Surovikin. The order from Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu came at a meeting in Moscow. The Russian troops will be withdrawing from the west bank of the Dnipro River, an area that includes Kherson city, CNN reported, citing Russian state media. Advisor to Power Department Ovi Otoimi said the United Democratic Alliance government will continue post-state elections and the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party will be in alliance. The advisor said this during the closing ceremony of the PJP Dimapur 1 inter-ward sports meet today in Dimapur. IME added that a UDA government is for the welfare of the people. The advisor reiterated that if solution to Naga political issue does not happen, the state will go ahead with elections.
And that team spirit that I see in you, that professionalism that I see in both the teams, I'm so really happy. I know it is a closing ceremony. Most of you must be waiting for the final event, musical extravaganza, and all other items involved in the last hour. So I will not take much of the time, but just one, two thoughts, a piece of mind that I want to share with all of you. Sports. Sports is a universal language. And sports can unite the nations. Sports can unite the countries. Sports can build the relationship and the friendship between nations. Sports has no barrier. There is absolutely no religious belief, different customs and culture, different languages, or for that matter the economic status. Sports can unite all of us, and this is what we believe. Sports has brought peace and harmony among the communities. Sports has brought peace among the nations. And even today, in the heart of Dimapur district, the Dimapur 1 constituency, the organizers, the initiators have decided to come forward and bring all the people from across, from different walks of life, from different backgrounds, to unite and have a true relationship and friendship amongst the Dimapurians. This same sports meet could not be held, but I want to encourage the party to have this kind of event on the annual basis, yearly basis. This is how we can come together. This is how you spread love for one another. This is how you get together. Because we are all busy in our own lives. Yesterday I remember our chief guest, Honorable Minister Sri Kashoj Sankam was saying, and he mentioned the old saying, all work and no play make jag a dal boy. We're all busy in our own ways, in our own professions, in our own works. And this kind of moment, this kind of event is also very important in our life. So it's the best time, a November month, It is a very moderate climate. People from different, basically Dimapur is a very hot place. So this is the time where we can come together. A very good excuse in the form of a sports meet, coming together and knowing one another, knowing each other, and spreading, the love for one another. This is how a community can come together. So these are few of my thoughts. I want you to continue like this. I see a lot of Nagamis property was. So I mean, अपना players can caliber achieve साधु एकदम पूरा जोश पूरा ना, with full of enthusiasm and then with full of energy. अपने kan इतनी लोग होते हैं कि ना इन्हीं का एक के चना जाना और इन्हीं का with team spirit and a sportsmanship spirit लोग के ना itu games and sports करा तो इसी खुशी पाइए. Basically football और volleyball भी इधर football खेलने से इन्हें हमें लगा सुबुद्धि वाले women काम volley खेला भी सही लगे. एकदम professional पर खेले लगे जिन्हें. Size तो लोग दामों रहेगी जो हमें पर भी दामों भी देखते हैं बुला. किंतु एकदम हल्का अपना खेलने लगा तो हमें इसी खुशी पाइए. और उसका गोफर full of strength and energy तो इतनी कोई लगे. उनका तो जो कुंभी हो जाए बोला, किंतु it's really fun ना, it's memorable moment, enjoy करा तो इतना एकदम खुशी मिले तो अपना हम सब के जाना जैसे आरो just 1 minute इन्हीं का टाइम जे इतना तो politics कोठा कोला लगा टाइम भी हो जैसे politics कोठा कोला लगा टाइम भी हो जैसे. Now it is the dream and desire of all the Nagas that we see a settlement coming towards Naga, or towards the Nagas. Government of India is serious. United Democratic Alliance, all party government, Nagaland में था, सब मिलाएंगे ना इधर Naga settlement को हो जाओ लगे. इन्हें का प्रे कुरिया से, और काम कुरिया से, public हम ताजे सब चुप गया से, साया से कि भाल खबर होनी बोनी की. तो यदि अमागन हमला करें तो ना अमागन desire fulfill हो ही जाए नागामन हम करने तो नहीं लगती तो that will be the most memorable day for all of us. But otherwise, election will happen, and this time round, NDPP, BJP alliance ase our NPFP they join Korean ase etia itu party khan lage hi government hobo to itu tate to itu question nahi doubt nahi. This will go on, and our UDA government is committed to work for our people, to work for the people of Nagaland, to see that the welfare of the citizens is a priority. So इन्हीं का लगा कोठा से हम सब की involve हो गई, किंतु इतो भावना थकी ना हमारा लगा government next 15 का है वो election आएगी ना इसी के मजबूत करेंगे, strengthen करेंगे तो हमारा लगा generation करने भी, हमारा लगा community करने भी, हमारा लगा society करने भी, हमारा लगा Nagaland state करने भी भाग होगा बिले इतो कथा भी लोगे ना हमारा सब के जाने ऐसे. Last day, I sincerely want to thank one Mandal BJP party for organizing this event. A brilliant, beautiful, and memorable one. I really want to thank them. I also want to thank all the participants from 10 different wards, from ward number 1 to 9 and 22, including plus Mandal and district. So altogether you had 12 teams in all the disciplines. Para manu pare jaise winner khan do aro na para manu bhi thani le sab to winner to go na pare. Kintu mon chinta nahi, participation was important. So the main objective of organizing this event is to bring all of us together under one platform, under one banner, as in the word sports meet. So we could come together, so manu khushi paise, so manu enjoy kurise, and so manu ekjon laga bhi dekhi na jina jana kuru ragina, aro friendship to aro para karene, ani para kan ke sob ke congratulate kuri ase the winners, congratulations to the winners, also damar congratulations aro na para kan gibi. And I wish the organizers, सब participants can give it, और सब team can give it equally. all of them can get the side बोले ऐसे बोला हमें तो नाचने ही तो हमारे को आने की तो हमारा request तो पारा ना पारा मिलेगा ना सब के side दिले तो भी भालो वो दिले तो भी request. So with these few words, thank you once again. All the best in whatever you're doing or whatever you do.
Suspected kidnappers have been reportedly killed in an encounter with police in West Garo Hills in Meghalaya. One AK series rifle, a pistol and one camouflage bag with 23 rounds of 7.62 mm and 9 rounds of 9 mm ammunition and other incriminating materials have been recovered, said V.S. Rathore, Police Superintendent of West Garo Hills District. Bharat Democratic Front has called for a 12-hour dawn to dusk band of 3 districts of the Barak Valley on 18 November. The chief convener of BDF, Pradeep Datta Roy, said that discrimination and disparity in dispersing jobs to youths of this valley by the state government and atrocities against Bengalis and non-tribals by the Khasis and Shillong recently was the agenda for Bharat Democratic Front to call this band.
আজকে সেখানে বাঙালির বসবাস 50%-এরও কম হয়ে গেছে, সবাই বাইরে চলে গেছে এবং অন্তত 1000 ছেলে মেয়েকে যদি 21000-এর মধ্যে আসামের ডিস্ট্রিক্ট ওয়াইজ হিসাব করলে আমাদের 3 জেলায় 1500 চাকরি পাওয়ার কথা, আমরা তথাপি 1000 ছেলে মেয়ের চাকরির গ্যারান্টি যদি সরকার না দিতে পারে এবং সেই সঙ্গে কেন্দ্রীয় সরকারের উদ্দেশ্যে বলছি, মেঘালয়ে অনুপজাতিদের উপর অত্যাচার যদি চিরতরে বন্ধ করতে না পারে, আগামী 18ই নভেম্বর সকাল 5টা থেকে বিকাল 5টা পর্যন্ত আমরা সর্বাত্মক বরাক উপত্যকা বন্ধের আহ্বান করেছি। এই বন্ধকে সফল করে তোলার জন্য আমরা বরাকের সমস্ত রাজনৈতিক, অরাজনৈতিক, সামাজিক সংগঠন এবং বিশেষ করে যে 2 লক্ষ বেকার চাকরির জন্য বসেছিল তারা সবাই মিলে বন্ধকে সর্বাত্মক রূপে সার্থক করে তুলবে বলে আমরা সবার কাছে নিবেদন করি।
The Assam Police held a high-level meeting with private madrasa boards and Assam Education Department officials. The state's Director General of Police, Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta, said measures have been taken to radicalize madrasas in Assam when Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent modules was busted. The people found they tried to radicalize people through the madrasas. According to authorities, there is no question of allowing jihadi propaganda in the madrasas.
उसका तुरंत बाद हमने देखा इनका जो तरीका है, मतलब मदरसा में घुस के टीचर्स का रूप में ये लोग रेडिकलाइजेशन फैलाने का एक उनका साजिश था। सो उसको बंद करवाने के लिए हमने सोचा कुछ मदरसास were like conspicuous by their behavior, the behavior of the teachers, which is apparently looking very anti-national in their effort. So madrasa किस तरफ चल रहा है, madrasa को कोई गलत इस्तेमाल ना करे, इसका लिए हमने 2 महीना पहले उनके साथ बैठा था। उनका जो इस्लामिक स्कॉलर्स हो और चारों जो भाग है इनका, जमियत उलमा-ए-हिंद, अहले हदीस, अहले सुन्नत और नदुआ, इनको हम इकट्ठा करके उनसे राय मांगा क्या करने से ठीक रहेगा, क्योंकि इस तरफ चल रहा है। वो लोग भी एग्री किया जो कुछ चल रहा था। देन हमने उनको कुछ सलाह दिया था, एक बोर्ड खोलिए आप, हर यूनिट्स एक बोर्ड खोलिए और बोर्ड का अधीन में ये मदरसा को लेके आइए। कोई जो पाठ्यक्रम होगा, जो पढ़ाते हैं और जो टीचर्स है, किस तरह का टीचर्स होगा, इसका पुलिस वेरिफिकेशन वगैरह काफ़ी सारा हम उनको सजेशन दिया था, वो लोग एग्री किया।
Earlier, the state's government demolished 3 madrasas in 3 districts in September after they were allegedly found being used as hubs of jihadi activities by the arrested AQIS ABT modules. The Meghalaya cabinet has approved the creation of a separate recruitment board known as the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board for completing the process of filling up 500 doctors' posts. CM Konrad Sangma said there is a huge backlog of vacancies in terms of 176 vacancies for specialists and 366 vacancies for doctors, as the Meghalaya Public Services Commission has not been able to conduct interviews and necessary procedures since 2017.
That was taken was to create a separate recruitment board for medical services, which will be named the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board. This is being done because there is a huge backlog of vacancies in terms of 176 vacancies for specialists and 366 vacancies for doctors. And this has been a problem because the MPSC has not been able to conduct interviews and the necessary procedures since 2017. Of course, COVID was there in between, but in spite of that also, because of other recruitments in different departments, the MPSC was not able to conduct the necessary recruitment processes and the interviews in order to regularize and to ensure that the procedure for interviews and selection is taken place for these over 500 posts for doctors that is there. So they are working, but some of them in 3F, some of them as casual basis. So hence, the process of recruiting them has to be done in a fast.
The cabinet has also approved the Meghalaya State Education Commission. CM said the commission will advise the government on matters relating to schools and colleges, their institutional structures, salary structures, etc.
Foundation of the different categories of aided schools, colleges, and systems for granting and upgrading aided status of colleges and schools, establishment of effective mechanism to ensure pay parity with regards to salaries of teachers under different aided categories with respect to government teachers, the way forward for issues pertaining to teachers under SSA, rationalization of schools, especially with regards to unviable schools, surplus schools, low enrollment schools, zero enrollment schools, single digit enrollment schools, and single teacher schools. Problems relating to availability of language teachers, especially in border areas. Apart from that, there are many other points that are there, which are there mandated in this commission, and it will take a long time to.
Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGR North organized a joint Assam Rifles Army ex-servicemen rally today on November 10 at the Kohima garrison with the theme "We Care, We Share." During the program, Inspector General Major General Vikas Lakhera said that the government acknowledges and recognizes the noble services and sacrifices made by the ex-servicemen, which includes Assam Rifles, Indian Army, Indian Air Force and Indian Navy. IG said that the army men are bounded by creed to serve one another as a family, and said that the service rendered to the nation by the ex-servicemen will never be forgotten. Major Lakhera said that the rally is held after every 2 years to facilitate and honor the brave soldiers and urge the ex-servicemen to take their grievances, if any, to their battalion or has for redressal. He also requested the ex-servicemen to avail the facilities from the stores that have been set up for the event, for their benefit.
So এতিয়া nearly 3 साल হৈছে আৰু নতুন ছাত্ৰ এনেকা হৈছে that every 2 years we should have one rally. Probably nature naga niyam ki janibo corona হৈছে মানুহ খান বেশি মরেছে আমি লাগা সাথী খান বেশি খতম হয়েছে और कोरोना कारण ही 2021 তে रैली होने so that is why delay. However, every 2 years at IGAR headquarters or headquarters 3 को so next year maybe in February or March एकता रैली और होगो रंगा पार्ट है. I will also thank Commander of 5 Sector or CO 1 Assam Rifle. Kala ka number dole bhi. So before you leave, apni laga ki problem ase. Moi jana time beshi komti ase. Apni मान jana ase. Moi apni ke niche bhi katha na paribo. Itu diktar ho. Whatever problem you have, you give it to us. We'll do our best to solve it. आज ही कुंभा मानो क्यूंसांग पढ़ाई से, कुंभा मन पढ़ाई से, कुंभा ईस्टर्न आइलैंड पढ़ाई से, और बेशी मानो मुखा और दिमाग पढ़ाई से. So we will do whatever we can to solve your problems. But let me tell you, एकता English कथा वाला saying ऐसे, once a soldier, always a soldier. आपनु training कराते हैं ते तो uniform आपने लागा skin ऐसे. So you will always be a soldier. अपनी लगा लाइफ लगा बेशी भाल टाइम अपनी आर्मी और नेवी और एयरफोर्स असम राइफल के पीछे और सोल्जर्स खान निजर मानू के ना पड़े लो. We shall not forget. We will not forget. आज ही मैं ये ऐसे maybe after some years मैं भी थाकी वो ऑडियंस से मैं भी रिटायर हो जाऊँ, मैं भी एक्समैन हो जाऊँ. मैं लगा बाबा ये आर्मी लगा मानो ऐसे ताई एक एक्समैन हो से. So with time we all change places. आओ साहब महावीर चक्रा ताई कुछ साल रिटायर हुए के एक्समैन हो से. और January day he was a serving soldier. But we serve each other because अपनी लगा और वो खान अभी सब जन एक ही परिवार से. We are same family. We are family of band of brothers. We are bounded by the creed of soldiering. We are a family. We are part of the greater Indian Armed Forces family. Whether it is Assam Rifles, Army, Navy, Air Force, we all are one.
In the rally, stalls like ARESA, Pension Cell, Banks, Raja Sainik Board, Bike Stall, Medical and Dental Checkup Camp, CST, State Legal Services, ITI Kohima, AR Sparsh Stall, etc. was set up for the ex-servicemen. That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV.